All right, let's dive in. Jaguar going all electric. It's a big move, lots of talk about it.
Yeah, lots to unpack.
We've got some interesting stuff to look at today. Articles like Jaguar Elettrica
Yeah,
and La Jaguar del Futuro, both in Italian, by the way,
interesting.
plus a pretty strongly worded review from Masterpilot. So we're going to break it all down, figure out what Jaguar is really up to, what people are saying about it.
It's a fascinating situation, isn't it? I mean, Jaguar, all that history, trying to change with the times, this electric thing.
Right.
It's not just, oh, let's swap out the engine. It's a total reinvention.
Totally. And they're not being shy about it. Fully electric by 2025.
Ambitious.
That's a tight timeline.
Very.
Yeah.
And you have to look at the bigger picture here, right? Government's cracking down on emissions, people wanting greener cars.
Sure.
Jaguar's trying to be ahead of the curve.
Seems like it. And it's not just the cars themselves, right? We read about their whole production process, the supply chain, all going green.
That's right. A holistic approach, you could say. If you want to succeed these days, you got to think about everything.
Absolutely. But let's get to the exciting part, this new electric flagship they're launching. December 2nd, Miami Art Week. Big reveal.
Big reveal. Lots of buzz already.
5-meter-long sedan coupe or shooting brake. That's a mouthful.
It is.
For those of us who aren't, car encyclopedia, break that down for us.
Sure. So sedan coupe, think sporty, but still elegant, 4 doors,
Gotcha.
shooting brake, bit more cargo space, but keeps that sporty shape.
So picture a sleek, luxurious car. Sporty, but practical.
Exactly. And this isn't just any car for Jaguar. This is a shift. They're aiming high, going after Bentley, Maserati, Porsche.
Wow. Big leagues. Think they can pull it off.
Good question. Rodden Glover, he's the managing director, he called the design exuberant. Said it'll be something really different on the road.
Well, we'll see about that. But one thing that caught my eye, a big grille on an electric car.
Yeah. Bit strange, right?
Electric cars don't need grills for cooling like the old gas guzzlers.
It's true. My guess, they're trying to tie it back to their heritage, that classic Jaguar look.
Interesting. Oh, and there's that hidden charging port near the front wheel.
Sneaky. Clever, right?
Yeah,
They're blending the old and the new.
definitely. Speaking of old and new, Masterpilot. This reviewer, they're very vocal.
Oh, yeah. Masterpilot pulls no punches.
Not at all. They really go after Jaguar's past management, talk about yes men, unreliable engines, missed opportunities. Like, they think Jaguar really messed up with the XJ, that they could have made it their flagship model, like Porsche did with the 911.
Yeah, they're pretty harsh.
Is there any truth to it, though?
I mean, Jaguar has had some rough years. We can't deny that.
Yeah.
But was it all bad management? Hard to say. The car industry's tough. Lots of competition. Even the big names struggle sometimes.
So take Masterpilot with a grain of salt.
Probably wise. But it's a perspective. We got to consider it. The other articles, we've got Jaguar Elettrica, La Jaguar del Futuro, they're much more positive. They see Jaguar really committing to this green future, investing in tech, stuff like autonomous driving. They think this company's trying hard to change.
Sounds like Jaguar's at a crossroads. Their past, their successes and failures, it's all weighing on them now. This new car, it's make or break.
Totally agree. Will people embrace this new Jaguar? Can they really become a leader in this electric world? We'll have to wait and see.
The design is certainly something else. La Jaguar del Futuro talks about Rodden Glover dividing his design team into 3 groups, each exploring a totally different style.
That's interesting. A very different approach.
Right. Some focusing on the classic Jaguar look, others going for something totally futuristic, almost sci-fi.
He really pushed them to think outside the box. Unusual materials, crazy aerodynamics, stuff you wouldn't expect in a luxury car.
So, no fear of taking risks.
It seems not. Glover gave them a lot of freedom, which is pretty rare in car design. Usually it's much more conservative.
Makes sense, though. They're trying to stand out, appeal to a whole new type of buyer. But with all these wild ideas flying around, how'd they settle on the final design?
That's what we'll get into next time. We'll dig into those design choices, figure out what they tell us about Jaguar's vision for the future.
Stay tuned, folks. This ride's just getting started.
So, yeah, picking up where we left off, those design teams coming up with all sorts of crazy ideas.
It's wild. Not your average car design process. So, how'd they go from all that to the actual car we'll see soon?
Well, La Jaguar del Futuro. They talk about each team presenting their concepts, and some, let me tell you, were pretty out there.
Yeah.
Even pulling inspiration from sci-fi, they said.
Sci-fi. Now we're talking. Are we talking flying cars, Blade Runner stuff?
Haha, maybe not that extreme.
No.
But Think unusual materials, super aerodynamic shapes, things you just don't see in a typical luxury car.
Okay, starting to see why they called the final design exuberant. But how did they actually choose? Was it a tough decision?
Sounds like it was a real team effort. Glover didn't just say, I like this one. He wanted something totally unique, something that would really make a statement for Jaguar.
Makes sense. They got to stand out, got to appeal to, the younger, more modern luxury buyer.
Exactly. And from the spy photos that are out there, it looks like they've achieved that. People are definitely talking.
About those spy photos, we see that big grill, right? Still a bit puzzled by that.
Right. Kind of a head scratcher. Some people think it's just a gimmick, clinging to the past. But I don't know. I think it's more about connecting to Jaguar's history while still being modern.
Yeah, like, hey, we're electric now, but we're still Jaguar.
Exactly. And that hidden charging port near the front wheel, that's another example.
Clever design for sure. But we got to circle back to Master Pilot for a sec. Some pretty harsh words for Jaguar's past.
Oh, yeah, they didn't hold back. Especially on those engines Jaguar used to get from other companies. Master Pilot thought that showed a real lack of, engineering talent.
Right, right. And they were really disappointed about the XJ, said Jaguar missed a huge opportunity. They should have built a whole lineup around it, like Porsche did with the 911.
Yeah, an interesting point. The 911, it's iconic, but it's also evolved over time. Maybe Jaguar could have done the same with the XJ.
Master Pilot's main point seems to be Jaguar tried to do too much, spread themselves too thin.
Yeah, I get that. But things have changed. The whole industry's different. SUVs, electric cars, everyone's had to adapt.
So maybe some of Jaguar's missteps were just part of that bigger shift.
Possibly. But in the end, this new car, it all comes down to execution. It's got to be stylish, sure, but also reliable, high-tech. Luxury buyers, they expect the best.
And they got to prove they can compete with Tesla, Porsche, Mercedes, all the big names in electric now.
Exactly. It's a big challenge. But hey, they've got history, talented designers, and they're all in on electric. It's all there. The question is, can they put it all together and deliver a car that really wows people?
Well, we'll find out soon. Just a few weeks till the big reveal. But beyond that, the bigger question is, can Jaguar reinvent themselves? Can they recapture that magic they had, become a truly great car company again?
That's the million-dollar question. And it's one we'll explore more in the last part of our deep dive. We'll look at all the different perspectives on Jaguar's future, what they stand to gain, what they risk losing. And we'll leave you with some things to think about as we wait for this new car to arrive.
Definitely a lot to think about. Stay tuned, folks. The most interesting part is still to come. Okay, so big question time. We've talked about Jaguar going all electric, this new flagship model, the whole shebang. But can they actually pull this off? Can they really make a comeback, be a top dog in the luxury EV market?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? It's tough to say for sure. I mean, Jaguar, they've got history, a reputation for style, performance, and they're serious about electric, going all in. This new car, it's a bold move, definitely trying to make a statement.
No doubt about it. But Master Pilot, they brought up some good points too, right? Jaguar's had some rough years.
Yeah, that's true. Reliability problems, sales haven't been great, so there's definitely a chance this whole thing could flop.
What do they need to watch out for, you think? What could trip them up?
Well, first off, this new car, it can't just look good. It's got to be reliable, packed with tech, the whole 9 yards. Luxury buyers, they expect a lot, no cutting corners. And then there's charging, a big deal for EVs. They got to make sure people can charge easily. No one wants range anxiety.
Right, lots of pieces to this puzzle. But what if it works? What could Jaguar achieve if they nail this?
If they get this right, it could be huge. They could bring in a whole new wave of buyers, people who want something different, something sustainable, but still luxurious. And if this new flagship is a hit, it could lift their whole brand, boost sales across the board.
So high risk, high reward.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what makes this so interesting. We're seeing a company trying to completely transform itself. Classic underdog story. Will they make it? Who knows? It's going to be fun to watch.
It really shows how much the car world is changing. The old names, they're not guaranteed anything anymore. New players, new ideas. It's anyone's game now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what's been so great about this deep dive. It's not just about Jaguar. It's about the whole industry changing. What will luxury cars look like in a few years? Which companies will survive? Which will get left behind? Big questions.
And those are questions we'll all be thinking about as we wait for that big reveal on December 2nd. Should be quite the show. Hopefully a real look into the future for Jaguar.
For sure. And keep your eyes peeled. This story's not over yet. We'll keep you updated on all the latest.
And remember, this deep dive, it's just the starting point. We've given you the info, but now it's your turn. What do you think? Are you with Master Pilot, skeptical of the whole thing, or do you think Jaguar can pull it off? Are their plans too ambitious, or are they on the right track?
No matter what you think, keep digging, keep asking questions. That's what it's all about.
Thanks for joining us on this electric adventure. We'll see you next time for another deep dive.